Before he became the most followed man on earth, Cristiano Ronaldo was just a boy on a small island, fighting hunger, poverty, and even his own body to chase an impossible dream. His rise was not born from privilege but from hardship, discipline, and an obsession with becoming the best. This is the extraordinary story of Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, on the Portuguese island of Madeira. His family lived in poverty. His father, José, worked as a kitman for a small local club, and his mother, Dolores, worked as a cook and cleaner to provide for her 4 children. Their home was modest, meals were simple, and luxuries were non-existent. But young Cristiano didn't need much. All he wanted was a ball at his feet. From sunrise to sunset, he played in the narrow streets, chasing a dream nobody else believed was possible. At school, Cristiano was restless. He was often distracted, uninterested in lessons, and bullied for his accent and his thin frame. But even then, he knew where his heart belonged. Football wasn't just a game for him. It was an escape, a purpose, and a promise of a better future. By the age of 10, Cristiano's talent was impossible to ignore. He joined a local club, Andorinha, where his father worked, and quickly became the star of the youth team. Soon after, he signed with Nacional, one of Madeira's bigger clubs. At 12 years old, Sporting Lisbon scouts saw something special in him and offered him a chance to join their academy. For most children, that would be exciting. But for Cristiano, it meant leaving behind his family and moving to mainland Portugal, hundreds of miles away, with nothing but his dream. Alone in Lisbon, Cristiano struggled. He was homesick, broke, and often mocked by other players. They called him "Cry Baby" because he missed home so much. Yet, he never stopped training. Every insult became fuel. Every hardship made him hungrier. He trained harder than anyone else, determined to prove he belonged. At Sporting, Cristiano's dedication paid off. By 16, he was already training with the first team. His explosive speed, dazzling dribbles, and fearless style of play turned heads. Then came the night that changed everything. In 2003, Sporting Lisbon played a friendly against Manchester United. Ronaldo was unstoppable. His runs tore apart United's defence. Sir Alex Ferguson watched in amazement, and by the end of the match he had made his decision. At just 18 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo signed for Manchester United for a record fee, becoming the most expensive teenager in English football history. In England, Cristiano had talent, but talent alone wasn't enough. The Premier League was faster, tougher, and more physical than anything he had ever faced. Critics called him flashy, selfish, even weak, but under the guidance of Sir Alex Ferguson, Ronaldo transformed. He spent hours in the gym, building muscle. He stayed after training, practicing free kicks and headers. He studied the game obsessively, turning weaknesses into strengths. By 2007, Ronaldo had become unstoppable. He scored 42 goals in a single season, helped Manchester United win the Champions League, and earned his first Ballon d'Or. Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer just a promising talent. He was one of the best in the world. In 2009, Cristiano signed for Real Madrid in a world record transfer worth £80 million. It was here that his career reached legendary heights. At Madrid, he found a rival like no other, Lionel Messi. For nearly a decade, the world watched in awe as Ronaldo and Messi pushed each other beyond human limits. Their rivalry defined an era, turning football into a global stage of greatness. Ronaldo became a goal machine, 4 Champions League trophies, countless hat-tricks, and over 450 goals for Real Madrid, more than any player in the club's history. He wasn't just a superstar. He was an icon of relentless ambition. But Ronaldo's path was never free from obstacles. He faced constant criticism for being arrogant, too focused on fame, too obsessed with perfection. He endured media scandals, personal losses, and the weight of endless expectations. Even as he aged, critics claimed he was finished. But Cristiano always found a way to silence them. He reinvented himself, adapting his style to remain lethal in front of goal. His hunger to win never faded, even as time tried to slow him down. For Portugal, Ronaldo was more than a footballer. He was hope. He carried the nation on his shoulders through heartbreak and defeat, until 2016, when everything changed. At the European Championship, Portugal reached the final against France. Ronaldo started the match, but was forced off after an early injury. Yet, he didn't give up. On the sidelines, tears in his eyes, he urged his teammates on, shouting like a coach, pushing them to fight. When Portugal lifted the trophy that night, Ronaldo's tears returned. This time, tears of triumph. He had given his nation its first major international title. Today, Cristiano Ronaldo plays for Al-Nassr in Saudi Arabia, still scoring goals, still breaking records, still proving doubters wrong in his late 30s. He is the most followed person on Instagram, a global icon, and one of the greatest athletes the world has ever known. But beyond the goals and the trophies, his story is about something greater. The will to fight when everything is against you. The courage to dream when no one else believes. The discipline to turn talent into history. Now, in his late 30s, he still breaks records, still inspires millions, still proving age is just a number. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey reminds us all that greatness is not given, it is earned. From a poor boy on a small island to a global legend, his story proves that no dream is too big, no challenge too great, and no obstacle impossible to overcome.